crazy hydrophobic. Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing. You guys, in this video, I'm going to be testing out a product from a company that I've never used before, and it is Diamond Protex Diamond Glass. Let's do it. So Diamond Protec reached out to me a couple months ago, and I told them at the time I really just didn't have time to be testing out a new product and doing all that stuff. So I said maybe I'll get back with you in the future. A couple months went by, and then I reached back out, and they were really quick to respond. I said, hey, I would like to go ahead and try some of your products. So they sent me their Diamond Glass and their Diamond Body. This video is gonna be about Diamond Glass. Diamond Body will be in a different video. And they gave me a discount code for you guys. And if you go to the link that's in the description of the video, and use code FAB10 at checkout, you're gonna get 10% off of your order. I make no money off of that, and they sent these to me for free, but they did not pay me to make this video. So Diamond Protec has actually been around for a little while. I had really not heard of the company until they actually reached out to me. So I did a little bit of research, and I thought their products looked really cool. I thought that they looked like they worked really well, and their Nano Diamonds, to me, I was like, I'm not really sure about that at all. But then I saw a video that Rad Company put out a while back when they started carrying Diamond Protec when I was in my research. And they actually had the Nano Diamonds like on this piece of paper, or I'm not sure what the surface was. And they were putting water next to it, and the water wasn't doing anything. But the second it hit those diamonds, it was a nice, tight, high-sitting water bead on those Nano Diamonds. So that was very interesting. That's really what got my interest peaked and wanting to reach back out to them and check out their products. So let's go ahead. Let's take a look at the box first. Very good presentation. I love presentations like this, showing you what the product you expect of the product, kind of giving you an overview of the product on the back. Just very good as far as presentation. When I first opened the box and I saw these, I was like, wow, that looks really good. It says it includes Diamond Glass Prep, applicator pad, microfiber towel, and gloves, which is really cool. 12 months of protection, and coverage is 2 to 3 mid-size cars. So let's go ahead and open the box. As you can see, packaged very well, and then you have boxes inside boxes. So here is the Diamond Glass itself. Let's go ahead and open this. Once again, packaging, everything is on point. I love that. Then you have the Diamond Glass Prep. You're gonna have your applicator. You're gonna have 2 sets of gloves, large and extra large, which is awesome because normally a lot of companies send large. This has both, so that's really good. And then you're going to have your towel for the application, the removal of the product off of the glass. So what's the benefit for putting protection on your glass? There's so many good benefits to it. Visibility, number one, safety, in my opinion. Also, it's going to help resist bird drops and tree sap, stuff like that. Another great thing, wintertime. When windshields like to frost over when it's cold outside, a lot of times you got to get out here and you got to scrape, right? Well, when you have a glass coating on your glass, if it's not, if it's below 0, that's a different story. You probably have to do a little bit of scraping. Your defroster will do the majority of the work for you. It'll heat that glass up, and that glass coating is just gonna let that water go straight down, and you will do less scraping. You can actually, a lot of times, just use your wiper blades, and it'll get that frost off for you first 1 or 2 swipes, and you're good to go. Another reason that I like glass coatings is it saves my wiper blades, because as wiper blades get older, they start to smear, but you don't use your wiper blades nearly as much. If you're at highway speed with a glass coating, you don't need wiper blades. It is crystal clear, and it makes your visibility and your driving so much safer. So before you apply any type of coating, whether it's on paint, on glass, on trim, no matter what you're doing, preparation is key. So before I turn the camera on, I used a rinseless wash on the windshield, and then I followed that rinseless wash up with a decontamination towel, so the mechanical decontamination, and then I dried the glass. After I was done doing the clean and decontamination, I went in with a polish. Now this polish was not to remove any scratches or anything like that. That's just to make sure this glass is really good, really clean, because glass is very porous. You wanna make sure you get all the dirt out of it as possible. So running that polisher over it with the polish on it, just a little bit of abrasion to it helps really deep clean the glass. Removed the polish, and now we are ready to install Diamond Glass. All right, so now we're done with all that. We need to use Diamond Glass Prep. Now, from what I understand, this is actually different than their Diamond Body Prep. So keep that in mind. This is actually made specifically for windshields. This is gonna get in those pores and it's gonna clean everything out. It's like a degreaser. So if you have any polishing oils or anything like that left over, it's gonna remove it, or any protection that may be left over, it's gonna help remove it. And to me, it kind of smells like nail polish remover. But this is key to making sure that the diamond glass actually bonds to your glass properly. And just be methodical. Make sure you cover all of it. Okay, so I have the diamond glass. Now I will say that in their video they show glass beads, 2 of them in here, and I checked my diamond body and it has them, but this one does not. So I'm not sure, maybe they decided that they don't need them in the glass, but I will shake it for 15 seconds. Your first layer is going to be a generous amount. And then after that, you only need like, 10 to 15 drops. Okay, we're shaking up real good. It does say make sure you work in a well-ventilated area. But when you first time, you got to prime it. And then if we need any more after that, then I can just add it to it. It's not that big of a deal. So, start here. Work our way around. And just do a cross hatch. I turned my big hex lights on, so hopefully you guys can see what this looks like. And we're going to wait 5 to 10 minutes. And from what I understand, this will pretty much all disappear, but we're going to put a second coat on at that point. So it's been about 5 minutes, and I want to show you guys. This side's clear, and that side's pretty much clear. So they say to use this between 50 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, no more than 70% humidity. Right now it's 62 degrees in my garage. I'm not sure what the humidity is, but I can see the gauge, which is right over there, and it's not anywhere near 70%. But we're ready to go ahead and put the second coat on. And they do say you can get 2 to 3 vehicles out of this 30 ml bottle, depending on how heavy you go with the coat. One thing I do want to mention that I have failed to mention, there is 0 cure time on this glass coating. So once you do this and then you wipe it off to remove, once it's already bonded, 0 cure time. You can take it right out and you can get it wet. We're not going to do that. I'm going to let it sit overnight. And then tomorrow when we get out of church, I'll come home and we will spray some water on it just to see what it looks like. So you guys, I've never seen anything like this. It's like it's self-leveling, but let me see if I can show you. Yeah, there you go. That's what the windshield looks like when you first put it on. So this part over here is not bonded yet, but as you can see, the majority of the glass has. You don't see where I used my applicator. I've never seen anything like this. This is absolutely unreal almost. I've never seen a coating that does this. Okay, so we are ready to go ahead and, well, I say remove, but there's really nothing even on here. We're gonna go ahead and wipe it anyways. And this is the towel that was provided in the kit. I don't really feel like I'm doing anything, but it's not like crazy slick under the towel. That doesn't matter to me on glass as long as it works. I feel like I really didn't do anything, but it is crystal clear. And over here that I showed you a minute ago is just barely wet. Those little water beads. Well, this is about the easiest coating as far as glass is concerned that I've ever applied. This is super, super simple. You know, the box does say user friendly. It ain't lying. Now, one other thing I'm noticing about this coating, I really don't have I don't really smell anything when it comes to the coating. It does say to use it in a well ventilated area. You guys should be able to see that pretty good. But I don't smell it at all, and I'm in an enclosed garage. All right, you guys, so it's been 5 minutes, and as you can see, other than like right there, it's pretty much gone. This is wild. Pretty cool in my opinion. I'm gonna flip over to a new side of the towel because I have done all the glass now. Now I gotta go around and wipe it all off. I mean, it literally can't be any easier than that. If you're worried about putting a glass coating on your glass, side glass, windshield, or whatever, I would have zero issues having you do this because it's that simple. But you can kind of see where it's dried and bonded to the glass. So, I mean, it is important to still wipe off. But honestly, a 5-year-old could do this easy. There you go. Tomorrow we'll check the hydrophobics of them. All right, so you guys, it is like 5 degrees outside, so I can't get the pressure washer out, can't get the hose out. You know, I can't turn the hose on because I don't want freezing inside the house or busting a water line. So we're gonna have to just use a sprayer. Just gonna use a handheld sprayer to do this water test, just to see what the hydrophobics look like. So it's been about 24 hours. One thing I can say by looking at this glass is the glass looks glossy. I know that it sounds weird. I don't know if the camera actually is doing it justice, but the glass looks glossy with this coating on it. So it looks really cool. But anyways, let's spray some water on it. Let's see how hydrophobic it is. Oh, look at that. Very tight water beading. Let me change the pattern to this a little bit so we can actually get some runs going. That looks really, really nice. Water does not even want to stay on it, which is exactly what we want to see. All right, so one thing you have to remember, this is 2 coats on the windshield. The side glass only had 1 coat. They do recommend 2 on the front windshield. Obviously, it's going to take the mist beating. Let's see what she looks like. There we go. Let me show you guys what those water beads look like. They are nice and tight, round water beads, sitting up off the glass really well. I'm so used to saying paint. Super hydrophobic. Crazy hydrophobic. This is exactly what we want out of a glass coating. All right, you guys, so I am impressed. Look at the glass. It is crystal clear. It looks glossy. That's the best way I can say it. It has a shine to it. It's super smooth. When I went to dry with the drying towel after I did the water test, the drying towel just went right across the glass. Real nice, real easy. So I am absolutely impressed by Diamond Glass by Diamond Protec. The cool thing about this coating that I did not expect was that when you put it on there, you can see it, and you guys will be able to see it in the video when I had the hex lights on. You can see how wet it was, but then it's gone. It just almost self-evaporates and self-levels, I guess is the best way to say it. It is super simple. A 5-year-old could apply this coating onto a car's glass. It's really, really easy. 2 coats on the windshield, 1 coat on the side glass. 12 months worth of durability is what they do claim. Obviously, I just installed it. I've never used it before. So hopefully we will get to the 12-month mark. Me, I'm the type person, if I get half of that, 6 months, for as easy as that is to do, I'd be really, really happy. But I am seeing really good claims of durability on this. I'm seeing really good claims on the side glass for even just 1 coat, because side glass doesn't take the beating that the windshield does with wiper blades and taking all the dirt and stuff off the road, hitting the window, the windshield. So I'm excited to see how long this product here lasts. The kit in general is very good, very nice. The Diamond Glass Prep, super simple to use. It flashes really fast. I used, show you guys, about that much on my entire truck, doing all the windows, except for, I just thought about this, I did not do the sunroof, which is glass, so I'll have to do that in a little bit. But it comes with everything you need. So the coating, the prep, gloves, towel, and an applicator. Pretty much everything you need to get the job done. Only thing you really need is a separate towel for the glass prep. The hydrophobics were insane. I really wish I could have got the pressure washer out, because that's when you'd really be able to tell. It's just not doable right now. I mean, it's snowing like crazy outside right now, and it is frigid cold. It's supposed to be like -5, I think, in the morning. I just can't do it. It's not doable this time of year. But the hydrophobics are great. Very tight water beading, sits up off of the glass, which is exactly what you want. So when you notice how the water just went straight down the windshield when I was spraying it. So when you're doing 55, 60 miles an hour down the interstate, it's going to do the exact same thing, but the opposite direction. It's going to get it out of your view up onto the roof of the car. So I absolutely love this product. It's going to make my job doing windshield coatings, side glass coatings, a breeze. No more getting a light out. I mean, you can get a light out. I like to use this light right here, and I can check it. But as you see, it is nice and clear. I didn't have to worry about seeing any smudges or anything like that on other glass coatings I've done in the past. You have to go with the light, and you end up finding a little bit in the corners where you've pushed it. I didn't have any on this because I went over the entire truck multiple times just to make sure, because I just know how it is in the other coatings that I've used. So it's a time saver, super simple to use, and it can be a really good money maker if you're a professional detailer. So thank you so much, Diamond Protec, for sending me this product. Now I cannot wait to try the Diamond body, which is sitting over there. I'm going to find a car to do it on, maybe on my truck, maybe my son's car, something in the future for a future video. So look forward to that, you guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching this video and checking it out. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, join the Fab family. We'd love to have you, and we'll see you in the next video.